How are you? Oh, what is the VIP system? The VIP system is our custom system to help me snipe non-subs that have been here a long time by gifting them subs. Yep, that's our VIP system, if you're wondering. Mithrin Deerhoo, thank you very much for the 5 bomb, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Coffee cheers to you, my dude. Thanks, buddy. Where are we? Oh, we just beat the boss here last night. This guy was a jerk. Swizard King. Oh, if you ever want a message read out, just let a mod know, and they will relay to me your sub message, and I can read it out. Yep. Yep. Okay, so we just did this. We need to go up and get the map. Let's mark that. We have not beaten the boss here, for the record. I need to go back and actually beat the bosses here. Hey, Elman, good to see you, buddy. Sophie TV says the air duster does not clean, it just moves the dirt. That's true. Thank you so much for that. But on that note, I will then vacuum the floor. Okay. Side note, you do not clean, you also just move the dirt. Yep. So there's that. Yeah, I said it. I mean it. Joke's on you, Cohh. We eat the dirt. You may have gotten me with that. Good morning, Ice Cold Frozen. How are you? Do I have my builds posted anywhere? I have my mage build posted somewhere if you want to see that. But this build, not yet. This build is still very much under creation. I'm not even sure where it's going to end up, to be honest. I'm not following a guide or anything. We'll see together. Thump and Psylocke, Cohh, just know, sir, that every time you step into your studio that you are going to be making a lot of people's day better. Well, that's really nice of you to say. Thank you. Good vibes to you. Swizard King with the 3 months, just loving you play Core Keeper. Ow. I have so much fun when you're playing. Keep up the good work. All the love for you and your family. Thank you, buddy. And yeah, dude, I played Core Keeper until there was nothing left to do. Ow. And I will definitely be back in that game when there is more. Okay, this is a little less than good. Yeah, Core Keeper was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And we will definitely be back. Whew. Okay. Yeah, as I think there's like 2 new biomes on the way to Core Keeper, and they haven't even finished the main game yet, so we'll be back for sure. Unicorn Scotch, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Oh, I love your Shadow Warrior 3 VODs. I just watched them since I missed the hilarious moments as always. Dude, Shadow Warrior 3. Shadow Warrior 3. I'm both happy and sad about that game. I am. D-Gauss, thank you for the sub. Erwinga, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Absolutely, Dinkle, I appreciate it. Good to see you, buddy. Okay, thankfully these don't hit too hard. You know, I think we can go back to this. Go back to that for now. Oh, you know what? We might be able to go back and update our claymore. We'll look into that at some point in the near future. I take it you aren't a big fan of Lost Ark? I had a good time in Lost Ark. I thought it was fun, and I enjoyed my time in it. But the thing about Lost Ark is I'm not a big fan of the endgame. There's a lot to do in the endgame. That's cool. But I'm really not a fan of that kind of progression. I learned from Lost Ark that is not for me. That's not for me. Like, the gameplay needs, just like we talked about in Strangers of Paradise, I need to have not only fun playing a game, but I need to be able to set goals. And the problem is that in Lost Ark, I don't care about the goals. Like the goals are just getting higher pluses next to the same gear that you. I mean, the gear is meaningless. It's just all about the numbers next to it, and you know that's not really why I play an MMO. I'm much more a fan of more kind of like, you know, go out and get interesting stuff that has meaning to the character instead of just put on random trash and then use a RNG system to add more numbers to it. It's just not, felt too mobily for me. Felt too mobily. Yeah. Which is sad because the content's good. The gameplay was fun. In fact, I had the most fun in Lost Ark PvP. PvP was great. I had a good time with it. It drove me crazy, which is a good sign of a PvP system. Drives you crazy and keeps coming back. So, yeah. Briffer says you had the same issue with Destiny. Yeah, in a lot of ways. Destiny was the same way. When games just give you like a, and for the record, it's a little bit different for me leveling up, because I think games have to give you just What is going on? I think when games are leveling up, when you're doing the normal part of it, I don't think I've ever fought this guy in the ground. It's okay to get a bunch of, you know, trash gear, just level up gear. Like that's one thing. Every MMO does that to some degree. But the thing that is, it kind of makes it a little lackluster for me is when you're in the end game, when you're at the end of the game, and you're still just getting trash gear all the time. Yeah. Sad, but thank you. I know how he likes Souls games, and I think Guild Wars 2 would be worth a try. Oh, I played Guild Wars 2 for months, dude. I led a guild in Guild Wars 2. I played that game into the ground, dude. I loved Guild Wars 2. Yeah, I played on a server when it came out called Stormbluff Isle, and was a commander on there. Yeah, I loved it, dude. Mm-hmm. But no, I played it too much, man. I played that game for months and months straight for 8 hours a day. Yeah. Played with a good group of people too. That's back when I led the guild CohhCarnage. That's where my name comes from. Did I not enjoy Necess? I liked Necess, but when I got to the second island and went into the dungeon and realized it was just like basically the first dungeon again, I kind of ran out of steam a little bit. I don't think it quite has enough different stuff to keep me super interested. It was fun. It just didn't grab me too much. Let's put our endurance up. Do you think it's possible for you to dive into another MMO like that, 8 hours a day and everything? I think it's possible. Yep, I think it's possible. It's just got to really grab me. I still, to this day, have very high hopes for a game coming out called Pantheon. It's got that old EQ feel that just MMOs don't have anymore. The whole, like, you need to go out and explore the world, and, you know, the best gear for your class is not necessarily the highest level gear. You know, you go into a dungeon and know that there's tons of unique items in that dungeon that you can't get anywhere else. And that kind of stuff really appeals to me, and no really MMO does that anymore. So, yeah. You know, there's no power system on your character or anything like that. Kind of like this game. Yes. Actually. Yes, it's an MMO that's kind of like a Souls-like in a lot of ways. You're absolutely right. Yes. It has a more single-player RPG feel to it than just a numbers go up multiplayer thing. It's a good way to look at it. Yeah. It's more RPG than MMO, if that makes sense. Okay, is this the area where the dude... I'm pretty sure this is the area where that dude comes out of the middle and then punches me right in the face. That's here, isn't it? Just look at all those blood stains. That's a lot of blood stains, chat. I wonder if I can run up and use the teleporter. What if I want to run up? Do I want to run up? Oh, isn't the girl around here? No, she's further. Let's just do that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Real quick. Let's do this since we're here. I think we got enough to upgrade our Claymore again, but let's check. Do I remember Cube World? Oh, yeah, I remember Cube World. That game was fun. Hey guys, how do we save? What's up, girl?
Greeting, my name is.
How do we save Rogier?
I never knew, although I'm still. It's all a bit. I'm still.
I kind of want to do that this time. It's possible to save him, right?
I'm still looking.
Sir Chris says that game was a disappointment. Cube World? Yeah. Yeah, the development stuff was kind of... Oh, you can't save him.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
I thought we could save him.
Look, oh, she's cracked. She has a gift. I saw her eye.
No, we need more smithing stone tubes. We gotta find one of those mines. Does anyone happen to know where the closest smithing stone 2 mine is to the starting area? This one wasn't. I think that's probably too high level. That's not it. It is in Liurnia? Okay, there's one up here, I think, isn't there? Yeah, there's one up here. Maybe this is a 2. Check that out. Kind of far, but I mean, I guess we're all the way up here already. What does the yellow flame from the camp mean? That kind of points you to the next objective. Loosely. Loosely. Oh, Krupp PSD, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, man. You found a simple map. Larvain is raving out. I like it. Is there a bank system in this game? Not really. No. Oh man, we're gonna try this. Can we not? The ballistic guys cannot be backstabbed. Hey, smithing stone 2. Well, that worked out nice. Man, this guy is, can you backstab these dudes? Yes. Cool. And it stuns a little bit. Great. Perfect. Does Cohh know there's a secret way to kill this enemy?
Nani?
What do you mean? Oh, Miv, good to see you, buddy. How are you? What do you mean a secret way? Go on. Jump attacks kill them. You jump on top of them? Strike your sword through the top of their head? That sounds very dangerous. Like fall attack on them? Is the game audio delayed? Couldn't be. That's fine. There's a hole on the top you can jump on. Really? No, I didn't know that. What? Oh, damn, dude. Okay. Okay, rude. Thank you. It's not a fall attack, it's a surprise hug. Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV. Here's the thing about Final Fantasy XIV. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy XIV. However, I didn't super enjoy the Final Fantasy XIV itemization or gameplay. What really sucked me in with Final Fantasy XIV was the story and the characters and that kind of stuff. But I will say, if Final Fantasy XIV did not have the story and the characters that it had, I probably wouldn't have played it. So, yeah. Every so often a game can have, like, if a game has a part of it that's good enough, then you can kind of get through the parts you don't like as much. And that's how actually a lot of games are for me. That's one of the reasons that I say all the time that I focus on the good parts of games. Because if I can find something in a game that I like enough, a lot of times it'll carry me through the parts that I may not like as much. And, you know, I'm totally fine when a game does that. Where a lot of people like total package kind of things, and that's understandable too. But yeah, with Final Fantasy XIV, the part that carried me through was definitely not the gameplay or itemization. Yeah. Yep. Not playing a mage anymore? Oh, we beat it. And see, that's, for instance, that's a good example. One of the reasons that Elix 2 isn't really grabbing me so much, because in Elix, the main story was very interesting for me. I wanted to know why he was betrayed. I wanted to know what the hybrid was. I wanted to know what the hell was going on. There was this constant carrot on a stick for me, and that kind of pulled me through all the parts of Elix that weren't that great. Were a little more janky than I prefer. But with Elix 2, I don't really feel like I have that carrot on a stick, because Elix 2 doesn't have quite as many things as I'm super interested in figuring out. Elix 2 is much more about, like, you know what the threat is, rally the world to beat it. And there's a few questions, but they're not nearly as pronounced as the first one. So it hasn't quite as engaged me as much. So that's a good example of what I'm talking about here. That being said, I am still planning on playing more Elix 2. The game, I feel like the gameplay and stuff is better in Elix 2, but the story definitely is not grabbing me as much. Yeah. You say the itemization is bad, but Cohh, it was just you hoarding useless stuff and it filled your bags. Nine-tailed fox, to be perfectly clear, I collect a hoard of useless items in every single game I play. So that's not really fair, is it? No. That's not really. If I don't finish a game with my character fully ready for the next game, if I don't hoard 100 health pots and not use a single one in hard encounters because I need them for the next encounter, then I am doing it wrong. Yes, I am that gamer who will struggle on a fight for hours not using a single one of my plethora of items because I think I'm always going to need it for the next fight. The fight that never comes. And I do that the entire game. And then I finish the game with like every single collectible and consumable item not used. This is the way. This is the way. Okay. This is the way. I love how I'm pretty sure I'm getting them to 1 HP. Nope. 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 Good job. That's a lot of nope, Jack. A lot of nope. Didn't even use your rune arcs? Oh, I don't have a greater rune yet. Yeah, we still need to beat a boss for that. I have not yet done that. I'm taking my time this run. I'm not in any rush, dude. I don't have any major goals outside of, you know, just having a great time, which I am. Mm-hmm. We are taking our time. The choice is ours, and we won't be late. We use the Great Shield? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to use for our final weapons yet. Maybe. Why are you building new characters instead of going for New Game Plus? Because I feel like New Game Plus makes the game a lot easier, and I would rather have that kind of initial challenge, that little bump in challenge at the beginning. New Game Plus is it's just so much easier. Ooh, hey Rajafik, how you doing, buddy? That's a nice little purple diamond you got next to your name there. Be a shame if something happened to it, wouldn't it? Oh man. Do you have any group password set up? Mine is Letho. Yeah, if you want to know our group password, it's Letho in the top right there. Mm-hmm. Save the VIP. There's no saving the VIP. No save. Look at that sky. Gorgeous. I have never found a body of the girl that the guy in the round table wants us to find in this area. I have never found it. I would like to find it. I don't know where it is. I don't even know what we're looking for. But apparently it's around here somewhere. Northeast corner of the town icon on the map. Thank you. Apparently we're heading that direction. Not even meaning to. Well, that's great. Yeah, Somber Stone. Oh, God. I was like, is that a rock? No, it's not. It's a dude. Also, ew. Is that her? Oh, dude. I think that's him. It's a dude. I think the last quest gives this guy more stuff, too.
Lanya. No, Lanya.
Oh.
It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
Okay, it's just paint, chat. It's paint. Hey, Ryan Jarman. What's up, bud?
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon my servant. The tale of They laid hands. The tale.
So, is he talking about the people at the manor? Is this a volcano manor thing? He is. He's talking about Volcano Manor. Oh, this is a Jarberg questline? Oh, I've never done this. Ooh. We'll definitely do this round. Is there a way for me to pick off one of these guys? Oh. Oh? Oh. Okay, okay. quite what I was looking for there. Hey, Bill, you got this? All right, I'm gonna keep going this way. Yeah, all right, Frank, we good. Oh, okay. E.T. Smash Co. All right, that's not what's going on. Mark of the Beast! Ah! Have I fought Millennia even once? Oh yeah, I beat her on my mage. Looking forward to playing against her on this character. Probably gonna get my ass kicked. Lots of times. Is she optional? Yep, she's totally optional. I gotta say, for their girth, you guys got some moves. Oh, that's not good. Not good. Ow. You shouldn't judge someone by their girth, Cohh, as a rule. You know, whatever. Good. Cool. Oh, new to Elden Ring, kind of stuck with my character as I was using the flame sword and now it got nerfed. Any builds that are noob friendly? I mean, using a shield is a very strong build, especially if you use the guard counter and things of that nature. I had a lot of fun with my Bloodhound sword dex build. That was pretty great. That's right. Take notes, Hive Dweller. It kind of depends on what's easiest for you. If you want to go like the pretty easy route, you could look into respecing into a mage. Mages are very powerful, incredibly powerful. So it kind of depends about what you liked about the sword and where you want to go from there. They actually just buffed mage, so I mean that's a really good starting point now. Is mage? They just made a lot of their spells more viable. I don't have all the details and everything, but yeah. Definitely something to look into. I love how they do their little cartwheel and then end with a slam. Like they're doing some kind of crazy breakdance move. Respect. Respect.